Hello everyone, your voice here, and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another unconfirmed species, or species of Sansevieria, and it is known by the collection number ES7212. Uh, it is said to be collected by Ernst Specs. It's having his initials on the before the collection number 7212. However, my specimen came from the provenance. It was first coming from Franz Nolte, then Mike Phillips, and then lastly to Alan Butler, who is the current president of the International Sansevieria Society. Then perhaps he gave some to Asim. Asim is a good friend who is also a collector in the Sansevieria Society group. And then Asim sent me one specimen of ES7212. Now, among the ES or Inspecs collections, this particular specimen has the name Black Scimitar. So it is what you see as it is. It grows rosette. In my experience of growing it for about 1 to 2 years, I have not seen it grow one leaf which is very long. I haven't. In fact, this is one of the pups or offset that is coming from it, and perhaps it will be sent to Lawrence as well. This plant, however, as someone in the Philippines might be mistaken some of their sales for Black Scimitar, which is not, because this plant is very rare in the Philippines. What probably is being sold in the Philippines is the Sansevieria Bitale Douglas, or the super clone, which is dark. That is not the same with what I am showing you right now. It is not Black Scimitar, or it is not ES7212. So I'm not sure if people are selling the exact Black Scimitar in the market, but as per what I have right now, I'm sure with regards to the provenance of where my plant came from. So going back to the featured plant itself, it is similar to also the hybrid Dark Knight. However, there are difference between them, and perhaps on the next episode I will be featuring the Sansevieria hybrid called Dark Knight. But right now, what I'm showing you is Black Scimitar, and people might mistake it as the hybrid Dark Knight, or might mistaken it as the super clone Bitale, which is having the trade name Douglas, super clone Douglas. It is not the one that I am featuring or presenting to you right now. So going back, I already given you the brief origin or history about where my specimen came from, and who collected it. And what's next is for us to take measurements of the leaf width. In fact, before we do that, let's check the texture of the leaf surface. So as I feel, the leaf surface, or the top leaf, we call that in botanical terms as a actual part of the leaf, juvenile and mature, it's smooth to the touch. So and then after that, we have to check also the back part of the leaf, because at most the front part and the back part will have different leaf textures. So back part, in botanical terms is abaxial. Now, for the abaxial part of the leaf, as I feel it, I would say it's slightly rough. Not very rough like rugosifolius, but slightly rough, I would say. So that's a problem with feeling the texture, because in some of the experts would have a different intensity with regards to feeling the texture of the leaf. So as per myself, I would base it to the species rugusifolia, which are very abrasive to the touch, very rough like sandpaper. So that species, I would classify them as having very rough leaves. So in comparison to that, the back part of Sansevieria black scimitar, the backside, they're just slightly rough. I wouldn't say it's as rough as sandpaper like rugosifolius, and then the front part are very smooth to the touch. So that's the leaf texture as I described it. As we feel the top and the back portion of the leaf. Next would be checking the leaf width. So leaf width, checking the topmost leaf, it's at 65.5. The older ones would be 59, so I guess it's around 60 on average. This one is also 59.2. I did not move the caliper. This one is more than 60, so I would say 60 to 65 millimeters for the leaf width of Sansevieria black scimitar. Now next would be measuring the length of the leaf. Actually, this is growing rosette, and I'm saying in my experience that this one is around 7. The older ones about 5. The pups would usually, after I grow it, when it's given to me, they become longer. So this one is 8. 7.8, I think. So there you go. The leaf length would be I guess it's safe to say 6 to 8 for the leaf length, as compared to Super Clone Douglas, which reached to more than 24 inches. Dark Knight would also have sort of the same size, as I am going to feature them next, so that we can so that people that are avid watchers would know the difference between Dark Knight and Black Scimitar, since they are both dark leaf Sansevierias, and they grow very much alike, but there are differences, and we are going to discuss that on the channel as we progress on making new contents for you. So going back, I think I've described the characteristics and made some records on the data. Leaf tips, before I forget, the juvenile leaves would show the subulate tips, but as they grow older, as they mature, those subulate tips would become as such wilty leaf tips. So as I would describe it, here's another one. No traces of the subulate tips that I shown you, are only existing when the leaves are in juvenile stages. So these leaf tips mature, they become wilted tips, or they sort of disappear. So that's one of the Sansevieria wonders that I would say that is very interesting with regards to Sansevierias. So, folks, I guess this is it for this episode. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. And then, if you like what I have presented, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.